George Armstrong Custer, 1839–1876, was a controversial and flamboyant figure in American military history, known for both his daring leadership during the Civil War and his tragic end at the Battle of the Little Bighorn. Born in New Rumley, Ohio, Custer was raised in a large, working-class family and showed an early interest in military life. He entered the United States Military Academy at West Point in 1857, where he was notorious for his lack of discipline and frequent infractions, graduating last in his class in 1861. Despite this, the outbreak of the Civil War provided him with immediate opportunities to prove himself on the battlefield. He quickly gained recognition for his courage and aggressiveness, serving under General George B. McClellan and later under General Alfred Pleasonton. His meteoric rise culminated in his appointment as Brigadier General of Volunteers at just 23 years old, making him one of the youngest generals in Union history. Custer played a key role in numerous battles, including Gettysburg, Yellow Tavern, and Appomattox Courthouse, where his cavalry helped block the retreat of General Robert E. Lee's forces, contributing to the Confederate surrender. After the war, Custer reverted to his permanent rank of lieutenant colonel in the regular army and was assigned to frontier duty in the West, where he became involved in the Indian Wars. He commanded the 7th Cavalry Regiment and took part in several expeditions against Native American tribes who resisted U.S. policies of forced relocation to reservations. Custer's campaigns were often marked by a mixture of bravado and brutality, including the 1868 Battle of the Washita River in present-day Oklahoma, where he led a surprise attack on a Cheyenne village, killing many, including women and children. Despite criticism, Custer cultivated a celebrity image, often giving interviews, writing magazine articles, and appearing in newspapers. He even brought his wife, Elizabeth "Libby" Bacon Custer, with him to military outposts when possible, and she later became a tireless promoter of his legacy after his death. In 1876, during the Great Sioux War, Custer was ordered to lead part of a large three-pronged military campaign aimed at forcing the Lakota Sioux and their allies onto reservations. He located a large Native American encampment near the Little Bighorn River in Montana Territory but failed to accurately assess the size of the enemy force. Believing he faced only a small contingent, he made the fateful decision to divide his regiment into 3 parts, attempting to strike quickly and decisively. However, the encampment contained thousands of warriors led by prominent leaders such as Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse, and Gull. The Native American forces swiftly overwhelmed Custer's detachment, killing him and all the men under his immediate command, over 200 soldiers, in a matter of hours. The event shocked the American public and became known as Custer's Last Stand. In the aftermath, Custer was lionized in the press as a heroic figure who died valiantly in the fight against so-called savage tribes, a portrayal shaped largely by his widow's writings and public campaigns. Over time, however, perceptions of Custer changed. Modern historians have scrutinized his overconfidence, tactical errors, and the broader context of U.S. expansionist policy and its devastating effects on Native American peoples. Today, George Armstrong Custer remains a polarizing symbol, to some, a bold and fearless cavalry leader, to others, a reckless figure whose ambition and disregard for indigenous resistance led to unnecessary death and historical tragedy.